representing His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please welcome here distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio.
The Senate Committee Chairman on NASENI, Senator very distinguished everyone, the House Committee Chairman on NASENI, the Executive Vice Chairman and CEO of NASENI, distinguished Senator Mustafa, and other senators who are here present, honorable ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Let me recognize a very intelligent lady, the Senior Special Assistant to the President of Energy Resources, recognizing also all members of the National Assembly, past and present, by that introduction I'm referring to Ben Bruce. I'm happy to see you. The partners to that NASENI, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. You are hearing the voice of the Senate President for now. Very soon you will hear the voice of the innovator himself, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So since you are hearing the voice of the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, I'd like to just answer two questions only. The award-winning MC said Senate President has been this, has been that, and that we don't know where God takes him to after this. I would like to answer that after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'll be retiring home to my children and my grandchildren. I'm praying that God gives me good health so I can retire well to my home after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tenure in the next 7 years. And then, of course, the second one, debatable, is the assertion of the chairman of the Senate Committee on NASENI, who said that he represents Imo East, and that Imo State has the highest reservoir of gas in Nigeria. I said, well, I don't think you're a mathematician. We'll find out the entirety of the soil of our people, from East Noble to Ipuno, everywhere, sitting on gas. The same thing with Reverse Centre, the same thing with Bayelsa. So as to who has more gas, we won't know. But since you've already accepted, we like the contribution of Igbo East and your gas towards this project. So I thank you, but just to correct you that that may not be totally right. So I hope the press will not take that. Now you hear the voice of the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Due to other state engagements, he holds this project very dear to his heart, and he has asked me to be here to represent him. And so I will go ahead to read Mr. President's speech. This is remarked by President Tinubu, GCFR, at the commissioning of the NASENI CNG Reverse Engineering, Training, Filling and Conversion Center at Otako in the Federal Capital Territory. It is my pleasure to be here with you today to inaugurate this multi-purpose CNG Reverse Engineering, Training, Filling and Conversion Center here in the heart of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. When I assumed office as President a year ago, I outlined the mission of our administration. This includes the need to promote domestic manufacturing and lessen import dependency. I made the mission statement fully aware of the boundless potential that our dear country has to become a continental and global industrial and manufacturing giant. We have the talents, we have the know-how, and we have the market. Today, our country is home to the largest single train crude oil refinery in the entire world. And this is just the beginning. A glimpse of what is possible if we are determined. And I must say that we are determined. The National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI, is a central player in the attainment of that grand vision of Nigerian industrialization. That is why it was one of the first agencies of the federal government where we put in place a new management team last year when we came on board. I appointed Khalil Halilu, the young man we prepared, as I call him, as the Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, to spearhead our reform agenda for that agency. I am pleased with the results so far. I'm also convinced that if we get it right with NASENI, we will get it right with Nigeria's industrialization program. This is the federal agency that has the mandate and the platform to drive the science, engineering, and industrial efforts of the federal government of Nigeria. I am therefore delighted to be here, not just as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but also as the Chairman of the Governing Board of NASENI, to witness the coming to fruition of this landmark project that is very much in line with the renewed hope agenda of my administration. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm aware that NASENI, under Halilu's leadership, has made it a priority to move from research and development of prototypes into delivering commercially viable products that will serve consumers in their homes, offices, industries, and farms across the nation. NASENI intends to be a leading national brand for high-quality and affordable technology products. It has therefore become imperative for all federal government agencies to fully support NASENI by patronizing its products. What we are seeing here is the fulfillment of the vision of the founding fathers of NASENI to create an institution that is relevant and useful to the everyday life of people and to the Nigerian economy. It is also gratifying that NASENI is prioritizing collaboration, not competition, with the private sector. Indeed, the role of the government is to enable a synergy with the private sector, not to compete with the private sector. That is why NASENI's collaborative approach is very welcome and is a model that all federal government agencies are encouraged to emulate. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our administration's presidential initiative on compressed natural gas, PCNGI, is a flagship program by which we are actively supporting a private sector-led rollout of critical gas infrastructure to drive innovation and industrialization in our dear country. It is also a major contribution to our vision of fully harnessing our country's immense gas resources as we transit to net zero emission as envisaged by our Energy Transition Plan, ETPF. Let me say that we are equally focused on the full range of energy options for powering the Nigerian transport sector. So, in addition to gas, electric vehicles are a major plank of our overall strategy. Again, I am aware that NASENI is championing efforts in this direction with an ambitious plan to develop and build lithium batteries in Nigeria, working with foreign partners. We can and we will make Nigeria an African hub of the global electric vehicle revolution. Fortunately for us, Nigeria is blessed with abundant deposits of lithium ore, a key mineral in the development of electric vehicles and electric batteries. We are putting a lot of work on the way to the full implementation of the PCNGI, and this event today is a testament to the success of our efforts. NASENI's contribution to the development of technical and human capacity for converting engines to CNG compliance engines. This demonstrates that we are a government that not only points out where we are headed, but also strives to lead by example. As chair of the governing board of NASENI, I will continue to provide the oversight and overall leadership for the attainment of NASENI's strategic launch pad and its aspirations. We will transform this energy agency into a model of public sector excellence, of public-private partnership. On these notes, I will now proceed to inaugurate this new NASENI CNG Reverse Engineering, Training, Filling and Conversion Center. God bless NASENI, its staff and management, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you for listening.
We appreciate you, Your Excellency, the President of the Senate. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is how we'll run here. We'll take the national anthem here, and then the Senate President will lead a few people on tour of the facility, and then he will step out to unveil and cut the tape. These are the people that follow His Excellency the Senate President, all the ministers that are here, the representative of the SGF, everybody who's seated in front, including the SA to the President on Energy and the representative of the Inspector General of Police. Right now that we're here, can we have the national anthem, please? I notice that the Gen Zs in the house can't sing it. Don't worry, it's a matter of time. You will learn it. Engineer Olugbemi, please join the people going on tour with the Senate President. EVC, please lead them. The rest of us, let's remain on our seats.
Mr. President, what we have here is a 4-liter engine theater that was provided at this center to hybrid. So now it's running both CNG as well as petrol. And we've done a test run and it amounts to about less than 1/3 the rest of the state in terms of the same distance that it takes. And averagely our cylinders, for cars like this will take you around 420 kilometers. So having a place like Butako, people going to just at the neighboring states can refill here. Those short-term passengers can go and still come back here. So that's why we have this strategic position of Butako. And we'll proceed to our workshop where we'll show you how we put the components together. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, it's less than 1/3 actually. So not 40%, but even less than that. It's about 1/3. It's at the back. We decided to put at the back and also refill at the back for safety reasons. Even though in some other countries you feel at the front, but understanding the context that we are and the environment, we decided to fill from the back. Thank you.
Is that corded mic there? Cord mic there? Cord mic.
Mr. President, I'm concerned that we can convert all Senate and House. So while we are trying to do is to study components for repairs and fixing. We try to put priorities in producing them locally. For example, in our institute, we're able to produce this with our injection machines, and also the hose, we're able to produce them. And some of the wires we partner with wire cabling manufacturers where NASENI has invested. So now you can actually buy NASENI branded, cables. Yes. So consistently, what we try to do is the capital plant.